This is Joint Base San Antonio, the largest and most diverse joint base in the Department of Defense. Here, on more than 50,000 acres at 4 major locations, training, education, healthcare, combat support, cyber operations, and installation services take center stage. Joint Base San Antonio has more Department of Defense students and more active runways than any other military installation. It's also home to the San Antonio Military Medical Center, the largest Department of Defense inpatient hospital, and only stateside DoD Level 1 trauma center. At JBSA Fort Sam Houston, near downtown San Antonio, U.S. Army North protects the United States through homeland defense, civil support, and theater security operations and activities. U.S. Army South has a huge footprint, covering 31 countries and 15 areas of special sovereignty in the Caribbean, Central, and South America. Managing installation services, sustaining facilities, and family programs for a ready, resilient Army around the globe is the job of the Installation Management Command. Fort Sam Houston's Army Medical Command is the home of Army Medicine. The Army Medical Department Center and School educates and trains the Army's medical pros. Classroom lessons are put into practice at the sprawling Camp Bullis training site 22 miles north of Fort Sam Houston. And more than 24,000 enlisted men and women from all the military services train at the Medical Education Training Campus. Some of those service members will eventually work at the San Antonio Military Medical Center, which has nearly 75,000 emergency room visits a year. JBSA Lackland is located 22 miles southwest of Fort Sam Houston. Lackland is home to the 59th Medical Wing and the 37th Training Wing, which graduates nearly 80,000 young men and women from Air Force basic, technical, security, and international training each year. Lackland is also home to the Defense Language Institute, where international military members learn English, and the Air Force trains officers and enlisted service members from Central and South America at the Inter-American Air Forces Academy. It's about building partnerships. Air Force Installation and Mission Support Center provide program management, resourcing, and support activities in key areas previously provided by these major commands, direct reporting units, and former field operating agencies. The giant C-5 Galaxy belongs to the Air Force Reserve's 433rd Airlift Wing, and the F-16 Fighting Falcons on a nearby ramp are assigned to the Air Guard's 149th Fighter Wing. Just up the road, the 24th Air Force gives combatant commanders the trained and ready cyber forces they need to extend, maintain, and defend the Air Force portion of the DoD Global Network. And when our warfighters on the ground, in harm's way on a far-off battlefield, need information, and quickly, the 25th Air Force delivers. JBSA Randolph, also known as the West Point of the Air, lies about 15 miles to the east-northeast of downtown San Antonio. Headquarters Air Education and Training Command is located here. The 3-Star Command operates 10 major installations in 5 states. Randolph's 12th Flying Training Wing trains 850 instructor pilots and 500 remotely piloted aircraft pilots and sensor operators every year. 19th Air Force is also headquartered at Randolph and has 16 total force wings, more than 32,000 personnel, and over 1,300 aircraft from 29 different models. Personnel matters for Air Force military and civilian members are handled by the Air Force Personnel Center. Headquarters Recruiting Service looks for the brightest, most competitive, and diverse men and women for the U.S. Air Force. It takes a lot of people behind the scenes to keep more than 200 missions humming along day in and day out. Security, civil engineering, morale, welfare and recreation, communications, legal, logistics, safety, and much more. The services you would expect from any municipality. The 502nd Air Base Wing provides that support for Joint Base San Antonio. The Wing Commander also serves as the Joint Base Commander. Joint Base San Antonio is a national asset and home for the world-class capabilities our more than 80,000 Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard units, and government civilians provide to the nation. Training, education, 24/7 operations in support of combatant commanders, installation management, and healthcare. This is Joint Base San Antonio. Partnership in excellence.